how much longer? How much longer will the will of 5 members continue to override the collective voice of 188 member states? As we embark on the crucial task of reforming, or should I say comprehensively reforming, the United Nations Security Council to better reflect the realities of our world, the clarion call for equity, which will be the focus of my presentation, resonates louder than ever. I am most grateful to the L69 chair for leading us on the L69 model and wish to supplement that presentation with 6 arguments why equity must be the cornerstone of our efforts. First, the principle of equal opportunity for all. Co-chairs, you will agree with me that equity demands that every nation, irrespective of its size or power, be afforded an equal opportunity, and I stress the word here, equal opportunity, to shape global decision-making. As has been wisely stated, more than ever before in human history, we share a common destiny. We can master it only if we face it together. Our question, therefore, is, how much longer? How much longer will the will of 5 members continue to override the collective voice of 188 member states? This must change. My second point, redressing centuries of injustice. Co-chairs, I think we might all broadly agree that the historical injustices perpetrated against the global South can no longer be ignored. And it is time to rectify these disparities by ensuring greater representation for regions like Asia, Latin America, and Africa on the United Nations Security Council, through a reform in both its categories, permanent and non-permanent. Indeed, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. My third point, the Indian example where bold leadership can lead to change. The inclusion of the African Union as a full member of the G20 during India's presidency serves as a powerful testament to the transformative power of political will. India's proactive stance underscores that where there is determination, there is a path to meaningful reform that will ensure equity. My fourth point, amplifying diverse voices. Equity does demand, co-chairs, that the voices of the marginalized and oppressed be elevated on the world stage. Empowering nations from the global South ensures that all perspectives are heard and respected, that a diversity and democracy of voices is brought to the table, leading to more inclusive decision-making, a more inclusive council, and the operative word is inclusive, to foster broader consensus and legitimacy in its decisions. My fifth point, and so you might ask me, what is the vision? Well, our reform must be guided, I would say, by a bold vision for a more equitable and inclusive world. Comprehensive reform across all clusters under discussion, including an expansion in both the permanent and non-permanent categories, are imperative to realizing this vision. And might I point out, co-chairs, that expanding only in the non-permanent category will not solve the problem. It will, in fact, not reform one category of the United Nations Security Council at all, and in fact will widen the difference between permanent and non-permanent members even more, thereby perpetuating inequities instead of removing these and thereby further entrenching a dispensation that is no longer relevant in the current geopolitical context. This, co-chairs, is the heart of the matter. And so I ask, do we wish to perpetuate existing inequities through an expansion in the non-permanent category only, or do we wish to remove inequities through a comprehensive reform that touches upon all aspects of reform as set out in Decision 62/557? Co-chairs, it is all very well to reel off statistics. These are impressive indeed. It is all very well to reel off figures. But, and I do acknowledge that there are many fundamental issues in this discourse. But the most fundamental is this question: can we allow 5 permanent members? And we have all just agreed that this permanent category is not going to go away. So can we allow 5 permanent members to eternally override the collective voice of 188 member states? Let us not forget that this is the whole purpose of this reform: to right historical injustice, to ensure inclusive decision-making through an expansion, we feel, in the permanent and non-permanent categories of membership, including a reform in the working methods of the Council, which also includes the question of the veto.